Hi my friends, how are you? Sean Ferrick here for Trek Culture, and I am here to bring you a steaming little cup of news because it's been confirmed. Now, what we suspected for a while, it's true. Robert Beltran is returning to the Star Trek universe as Captain Chakotay. That's right, he will be reprising the role of Chakotay in the upcoming Star Trek Prodigy, and Commander Chakotay has got himself a promotion since he was aboard the USS Voyager. Now, this is pretty bloody awesome because it's a nice story of, you know, he dropped out the academy, he went to become a Maquis, he then got his field commission as commander and has risen through the ranks to become a trusted member of Starfleet. Awesome, we are here for it. It's interesting for a few different reasons. One being that Chakotay was a character who really suffered a lot when it came to the writing, particularly in the last few seasons of Star Trek Voyager. Because in the first few seasons, it looked like there was going to be a great exploration of this, you know, this struggling character. He's trying to balance being an ex-Maquis, being a Starfleet officer. He's got people like Seska stabbing him in the back, left, right, and center. Then he's trying to manage the Maquis crew on Voyager. You know, it's not exactly an easy job. Then, 7 of 9 arrived, and he effectively moved into something of a kind of a glorified recurring role. And it was a disservice to the character, and it was a disservice to Beltran himself. Now, not that we'd give back a second of the 7 of 9 stories we got, but Voyager unfortunately was not great at balancing the stories of these different characters. Now, quite famously, Robert Beltran did not have much of an issue with telling people this either. And he was, you know, he was quite vocal about how upset he was that his character was effectively shunted off to the side. And I think I can understand that now myself. So, flash forward nearly 20 years. Oh my God, it is 20 years. Feeling old now, guys. Anyway, flashing forward 2 decades, Beltran finally returns to Star Trek, and this time we hope Chakotay, in whatever way they're going to use him, is going to be used in a smart way and is going to be used in a way that benefits both the character and the plot overall, as opposed to, say, a cameo role. Now, Beltran is not the only name that has been announced to be joining Prodigy. Jameela Jamil from The Good Place, Daveed Diggs from Snowpiercer, and of course Hamilton, which I love, have both been confirmed as well. Jamil will be playing Asensia, a Trill ensign, and Diggs will be playing Tysus, an Andorian officer as well. And there's one other name that has been confirmed, and that is another returning guest star. Jason Alexander, who of course many people will know from his roles in Seinfeld, and of course when he voiced in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which remains my favorite animated Disney film of the Renaissance era, has previously appeared in Star Trek Voyager as Chorus in the episode Think Tank. He will be returning to Star Trek as the role of Dr. Noun, a Tellarite, as well. Now, as these are all Starfleet officers, we assume they will all be serving under Captain Chakotay. Of course, we will find out when the series drops on October the 18th. Now, the New York Comic Con panel for Star Trek Prodigy also saw the release of our first official clip from Star Trek Prodigy. This is separate now from the trailers that have been released. This is a minute of footage from what we assume is the pilot episode. And it seems to be the hologram of Janeway meeting this new crew for the first time. It was a wonderful, wonderful moment of just hearing Kate Mulgrew's voice coming through the screen again. And this, I'm already laughing at the idea of, she tries to address the captain of the new group, and of course, who does she see but a tied up captain in the chair, while the rest kind of look on going, oh yeah, this is perfectly normal. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. We consistently have been hearing that Star Trek Prodigy, while it is aimed at bringing in a younger audience, it is going to be completely accessible for audiences of all ages. And this is something where I think it might have a strength over the wonderful Star Trek Lower Decks. Now, you will not hear criticism of Star Trek Lower Decks from me. It is probably one of my favorite Treks ever. But Lower Decks is very much aimed at adult legacy fans of Star Trek. If this is going to be a gateway Trek to bring in new people. That can only be good, in my opinion. Let's bring in new audiences. And, you know, let's just expand the franchise, let's expand the fan base, let's get the newbies in, get a new generation of Trekkies going. It's gonna have enough for the legacy people. Hey, it's got Janeway and Chakotay coming back. My boxes are ticked. I am laughing when it comes to this. And then it's gonna have our new crew and the absolutely stunning USS Protostar. Okay, I've been playing this one close to the chest. Yeah, I love that ship. So this first clip, it's just nice and straightforward. It's the holographic Janeway realizing within moments going, you're not the crew that were meant to be piloting this ship, were you? So, look, we know from the Star Trek universe that a hologram is so much more than just a program. So, like, effectively, we have Janeway back. So I'm delighted. That is wonderful, wonderful news and a wonderful, wonderful release from Comic-Con yesterday. That is everything we have for you today on Star Trek Prodigy. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel so we can keep you up to date on news as it comes in. You can catch us over on Twitter at Trek Culture. You can catch myself at Sean Ferrick and all the usual socials as well. Now, until I'm talking to you again, you live long and prosper. And on October the 18th, we're gonna go where no Prodigy has gone before. Thanks.